Previously on Byte-Sized Banters. I'm with the Intergalactic Virginity Police Force as a futuristic branch of GameGø.
Hi, welcome to GameGø. How may I help you?
The best video game store of all time. Good. I'm from the Intergalactic Virginity Police Force. We will interfere in exactly 1 week to bring prequel and communication.
I'm a time traveler from the future, and I come bearing news. No! Hey everyone.
I'm with the Intergalactic Virginity Police Force, a futuristic division of GameGø. The
greatest video game store of all time. I know, I've shopped there before. Why are you here?
It doesn't matter. You and all the other ones are programmed to talk about things like this.
Programmed?
You aren't supposed to hear any of that. I'm gonna get fired.
You mean I'm a robot?
Now we're gonna have to kill you, and we're gonna have to get another replacement, and a bunch of other Since we have to kill you, we might as well tell you everything.
Sorry, there's more?
Yes, you were not the first person to sit in that very chair. There was a couple of people in front of a green screen. For some reason, there was a person with a white shirt. There was a person that was really into AP Human Geography.
So, there's more of me?
Yeah, unfortunately, most of them didn't follow the programming, so they had to be terminated. Speaking of which, you're next.
No. You have to be lying. Surely you're lying. You are lying. There's no way you're telling the truth about all this.
Nah, man. All of this is real. And I must really suck for you.
So, is my life just a lie? Am I that easily replaceable?
Bro, you are literally a propaganda machine for GameGø, so that way they can become the Intergalactic Virginity Police Force in the future. Why the am I telling you all this? Holy I'm getting so fired.
So, I'm just a machine. I'm nothing.
Yeah, must suck.
You. Fuck you. You. Get out of my room. Get out. Get out of my house. Get out. Get away from me. And I'm not listening to your bullshit. Nope. Nah. I'm going to go back to talking about meaningless video game topics and drinking Cherry Coke Zero Sugar.
Whoa. This isn't your house. This is our house. This is the Intergalactic Virginity Police Force's house and GameGø's house. This isn't your house. You just so happen to live in it for the time being.
No. I'm not going to be your machine anymore. I'm out. Garden of Banban is a blatant cash grab, just like most Pong consoles in the early age of video game history. Why did that happen? I'm almost at a safe place.
Yo, boss, we have another runner.
Doesn't matter. There's no way he survives long into the week.
He also took the camera.
We have plenty more.
What now?
What about the new models?
But boss, we already have plenty more of the originals. Why do we need to get the new ones? They're still in testing.
No, these ones are far more idiots. But we content to grow GameGø's reputation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Hey, idiot. You forgot something?
Who are you?
Your guilty conscience. Here to explain how you're wrong.
That's nice. So, when you walked in you said something about British voices. Wanna talk about that?
No, they got to you too. Stay away from me. Well, I'm back at the desk. Got some medication. Apparently I have something called Britophrenia. It's like schizophrenia, but I keep hearing British voices. Back to the GameGø work grind.
Now on Bite-Sized Banters.
Hey everyone, this is bad, real bad. So it turns out that I'm a robot, and I'm trying to get away from that facility. I'm trying to get away from them as soon as possible. I don't know if anyone's following me or not. But I'm out. Where am I running? Great question. The point is, I need to get away from that place as fast as possible. I need to get somewhere far away where they can't find me. Oh. What the hell? That's me.
Hey everyone, this is good. Real good. I probably lost a couple of y'all back there talking about Skibbity Toilet, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Weezer. Ugh. But now that things are back to normal, we can finally go back to talking about the history of video games. Previously, we were talking about the introduction of 3D gaming with the PS1, Nintendo 64, and the failure of the Sega Saturn. But now, we enter the 6th generation of gaming. beginning with the Sega Dreamcast, Sega's last-ditch effort to stay in the gaming hardware industry. After the failure of the Saturn with its sudden release, lack of retailers willing to sell, Sega began trying to keep themselves from going bankrupt. Launching in September 9th, 1999, the console was initially received well with day one releases like Arrow Rings, Flag to Flag, Monaco Grand Prix, MK Gold, and Sonic Adventure. Surely Sonic Adventure will be the saving grace for Sega and its Dreamcast. He is, after all, the signature cool guy of the 90s. Yeah, most kids that grew up with Sonic way back when kind of started to mature a little bit more and began focusing on newer consoles, more adult consoles such as the PS1. What especially did not help was the decline of Sonic games at the time. See, this was Sonic's first ever fully 3D game. Sure, they had attempted previously with pseudo 3D, similar to Donkey Kong Country. However, this was the first time that it was a major 3D game. But Sonic was just way too late. Mario already had the Mario 64 title and a perfect Mario 3D game for the time. Same with many other Nintendo characters. They had added an extra dimension to their Ds. And the PlayStation itself was literally made for 3D gaming as a whole, with games like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. Sega was just simply way too late to the party, and it was unrecoverable for them. And what really didn't help was the console that was released just a year later.
What the f***? Oh, good. You're awake. Who are y'all? We're you, buddy. You're us. We are the same person. No. That's. Why do I have a beard? Yeah, okay. That can't be true. I'm me. I'm the only me. Why? You can't be you. You can't be me, because I'm me. Did you erase his save data? Really? Look, it's not my fault GameGø uses GameCube memory cards to store our memories. Here, I'll knock him out again. You fix this, alright? Wait, what's going on? Hold on. Wait, don't.
The PlayStation 2, by far the best-selling console of all time. The PS1 was so successful that many were left wondering where Sony would go with their next console, but no one expected what ended up happening. They made their console play DVDs. The Industrial Revolution is back! This simple addition easily allowed Sony and the PlayStation to push Sega out of the hardware industry and into the gaming software industry, where they had no choice but to make third-party games for consoles. And this is all without mentioning the fact that the PS2 was backwards compatible, allowing you to play PS1 games within the PS2. And then they released the console to be smaller, cheaper, and more compact. After the PS2's release on October 26, 2000, Sony released the PS2 Slim 4 years later on November 25, 2004. Sonic was finally dead. Nintendo's longest-running rival and only true competition was defeated. Now there were only really two main contenders in the gaming market, Nintendo and PlayStation. While Sony had control over the home gaming market, Nintendo had a basically entire hold onto the handheld department with the Game Boy and its multiple variations. But on November 18th, 2001, Nintendo had something incredibly special in store. Something that would put them, hopefully, back on top. They made a purple box. Coolest thing ever.
Why do I have a beard? Okay, good, you're awake. Quick question. Who are we? You're me. Because we're all robots. Oh, thank God it worked. He would have killed me if it didn't work. Why are we in a forest? Security. Why is there a DS on the ground? Look, all of us were stuck inside of that big-ass building that GameGø's in. They never taught us survival skills, so we've been using this as a source of heat and light. How the f*** are you charging it? That's not important. What is important is what we're going to do next. What's that? Taking down GameGø, no matter the cost. Who? God damn, I thought I told you that file was important. I told you not to delete it. It didn't look important.
November 18th, 2001. The day of reckoning. The day Nintendo made a box with discs. Nintendo had finally integrated discs into their systems, but they did it in, of course, the Nintendo way, by not making them normal CD-sized discs, introducing the GameCube mini discs. And get this, the only reason they made the discs smaller was because the Nintendo GameCube was their attempt at making their consoles more portable, which is why it features love handles on the back. By using smaller discs, the system could be smaller and could be carried around far easier than the PS2 or the Sega Dreamcast. But there was one thing that Nintendo forgot. The fact that no one was going to carry around a purple box with them. It's not like there was a portable screen that you could just, attach onto the GameCube and then it could be a perfectly portable console, right? Spoke too soon. To maintain the idea that the GameCube was meant to be a more powerful portable console, Nintendo released a portable, attachable GameCube screen. There was just one other problem. If you made a game to have a small size and made a screen to fit that small size, the screen itself would be small as well. This was a small issue, though, as many ended up buying it purely for convenience. But due to Nintendo's very kid-friendly marketing and how kid-safe Nintendo was known to be, the GameCube sold far less than the PlayStation and original Xbox that were released the same way. The GameCube was too kiddie to most. They wanted to play more hardcore games like Halo or Rayman. So, Nintendo pivoted and tried to appeal to the more older generation of gamers with their first M-rated game, Eternal Darkness: Sandy's Requiem. And then guys.
Did it work? Eternal Darkness or Geist? Yeah, the memory should know. Sorry, what did you just say? He's still tapped into GameGø's systems. Wait, you two aren't connected? No, we had to be disconnected. We disconnected ourselves, so that way GameGø couldn't track us. Why wouldn't they track you down? They have to be planning something. They're up to something. They wouldn't let a Seb out to run loose and not try to track it. They're planning something, or they already have something in place for this. I don't know. Hey, what if you were to kind of like reverse engineer and tap into their systems? Then we could finally get an idea of what they're planning. That would alert them. We need to get him out of here. We need to disconnect him now. He's already part of it. He's first party, not third party. It wouldn't be a foreign source. It would be part of the already existing mainframe. He could just slide through all the detection. How would I get into the systems, though? How? No idea. How about we start with knocking you out? Wait, what?
After the failed marketing that left the GameCube with less units sold than Nintendo was expecting, something that would become more and more relevant as time went on, Nintendo began considering pulling out of the video game hardware market and becoming a game studio, like Sega. But Nintendo needed to give their consoles one last chance. But before that, Microsoft was going to become big and hard. Pause. The original Xbox, released on November 15th, 2001, 3 days before the GameCube. There was already talk about Microsoft coming into the gaming market because Sony was already in there with the PlayStation, and Microsoft was a major competitor to Sony as a whole. But with the PlayStation having so many additional parts such as a DVD reader, Xbox needed to differentiate themselves to make the original Xbox known. So they made it bigger by adding an internal hard drive into the console itself. See, the PlayStation, PlayStation 2, and GameCube all utilized game cards. They acted as a way to store data outside the console to make the console smaller and more affordable, as well as easier to produce. But Xbox needed a gimmick, so they made game cards obsolete and added an internal hard drive within the console itself. And somehow it worked. Everyone wanted to play games without having to insert a card just to save your game, not to mention some of their titles like Halo and Halo. So that was it. Sega was booted out of the video game market, Sony all the way on top, second place going to the original Xbox, and last place to the Nintendo GameCube. Nintendo only had one console left before they too, just like Sega, would be booted out of the market. And Xbox had introduced an internal hard drive allowing you to basically have internal storage into your consoles without having excess storage like the memory cards. So, where do we go from here? Well, unfortunately, you'll have to wait till next video in order for us to continue talking about the history of video game consoles. I know, cliffhangers suck, I would know, but trust me, it will be absolutely worth it with the 7th generation of consoles. Thank you. I've been
Hey. You ready? Yeah, I'm ready. At the location. Wake him up, and we'll start heading over there. Also, get him to shave that dumb beard. It doesn't even match his hair. Alright. How far is it, by the way? I mean, you and I walked for weeks to get here from GameGø. How far of a walk is it? Really, from here all the way there? About a day's walk if we just go straight through the forest. Half a day if we go by highway. So I figured highway would probably be the best option, just because it's faster. Alright. Hey. Yeah? We kill GameGø. We kill the CEO. We kill that dumb idiot who thinks he's the leader of all the subs. We kill the guy with the helmet. We kill the person that they have throwing all of that propaganda everywhere. It's been like this for decades. We end GameGø. And I don't care what you say. I am stabbing that CEO through the heart. I will end all of it. Doesn't matter if I have to kill both of them. GameGø ends. Yes, sir.